we go. Attention, everybody. The views expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. So without any further ado, this is going to be crazy.
That was crazy.
You always do that. Then you do this.
Without fail.
Shoulder hurts. Here we go. Good morning! Sorry, Steve. Coming to you live from Acts Media Group headquarters here to beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's a morning drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Steve.
I wondered what you were going to say.
I was just waiting for it.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
Take your host again.
I'm Jay Steve.
You're Jay Steve.
Jay Steve.
You're Jeeve. We're going to call you Jeeves today.
Jeeves. Ask Jeeves. Oh.
So, and then of course to my left, wearing the flannel as well as I am,
The flannel team.
Tandaman Gibbs, my son, my 17-year-old.
Like Papa, like son.
Oh. 2, 3, that's all changed. All right. Let's go ahead and send this volume down a little bit. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Steve.
My name is Tanner.
Johnny Rooster in the house.
You guys saw the pilot episode of The Morning Mouth with Johnny Rooster and Pastor Matt this morning, pre-recorded. So,
But it looked live and it sounded live.
So I didn't, I didn't change shirts really quick.
Oh.
But you could have.
I could have if I needed to, because I'm all about that.
You're the wardrobe consultant.
If you're wondering where Jay is at, pray for Jay. He lost the key to his new motorcycle, and he is currently walking through a field where he walks the dogs to see if he can find it.
He didn't want to drive the Rebel to work.
No, that's gone. That's no more.
That gone.
He traded that in for something way better.
Wasn't he looking at that bike like last week? The one
He was looking at a different one. He
Jay.
ended up getting a different one. So,
Well, I'm sorry he's got to walk through a field to find his key.
that's a safe place to keep them, to keep
In the
people from
field?
stealing the motorcycle.
Yeah, that's
just-
a good thing.
Turn your back and throw them over your
Hide
shoulder.
the key in the field.
And it's an adventure every day.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I'm going to jump right out and just say this coronavirus, I know you guys are tired
Here
of
we
hearing
go.
about it. We are
the what?
obligated to update people on stuff. You know what I mean?
I've never heard of this. Go ahead and tell me.
What's this?
You're right.
So apparently the Democrats have blocked the economic stimulus checks that are supposed to be going out. And that's even according to what I call the liberal media.
Do Democrats
Like-
block handouts? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they can
Oh,
block.
yeah.
They do whatever they can to. They don't want. My opinion is they don't want Trump to succeed in anything at the expense of the nation. But that's just. I'm not going to get into politics
That's
right
just
now.
you being you.
Stephanie said he's going to need a metal detector.
Yeah, and we've got a buddy of mine has a metal detector, so that won't be a problem. What is this?
I think Steve Schultz has it right. Why does he only have one key? He needs a backup plan.
Yeah, well,
Steve
I don't
Schultz
think
is
he was-
on it this morning.
he is. I know he was
He's
telling me
watching
to
it
feed
like-
him. To feed him from the front, not the back.
Well, he's watching us like a hawk, and so should all of you guys. You need to keep
Well, he has to, because otherwise that plant would have been dead a year ago.
that
Yeah,
plant
they-
behind
This
you.
plant-
That
no, the
plant
one-
behind you is not a real plant.
I'm glad he
The
wasn't
one behind
putting
him is a real plant.
Yes, we have real versus artificial.
planting zombies.
Right now, I'm on the real side.
Yeah,
Yes.
Real life.
Well, keeping it real. Boy, our viewership's already up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the party.
Hey guys, Tanner has a cup, but we can't
That
tell you
don't
what it
surprise
is, so
me.
he's hiding it, and that's just wanted you to know that's a secret. So
Yeah.
nobody's going to tell
we
you.
won't
Today's
say what
secret-
it is. I promise.
It's great.
Only if you
So
want-
You're going to get some feedback.
Oh.
Tanner feedback.
that don't surprise me, Steve Schultz says.
Oh, about his.
We throw him in
hiding-
young and we
hiding
chew
his
him up.
cup.
It's a brutal life on the
My
air.
mic is loud. I'm going to turn my mic down.
Your life is loud, but I like it.
Truer words have never been
You're
spoken.
a good
Okay.
man. How many of you guys appreciate Matt? Seriously, let's hear a round of applause.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's.
They're out there. Matt Pearson is the man.
Matt Pearson is
He does.
watching,
He's watching. He says he's
and
on.
so is Dr. Jim.
We're
Behave
supposed to,
ourselves.
we're
Dr.
supposed
Jim
to
is
cue the
watching.
clap
It's kind of
sound
like
effect.
Big Brother. Yeah, the applause.
Yeah.
We could do that. I like to do the breathy million people
That's
scream.
what you did for me last week. I appreciate that.
Want more. We want more.
That's
Okay,
a
Matt.
lot better. I can tell.
USA.
We want more. USA.
How's that? Is that better, Jim?
It's so much
Making
better.
sure, because it was pretty loud.
When Dr.
I think
Jim-
what happened was the person that was on here last Friday.
Stephanie says you're getting oxygen replaced.
That's my sister-in-law.
Stephanie Brown coming in with a one-liner.
You got
Um,
my sister-in-law.
I got to meet her. Somebody that says that's good.
So yeah, whoever was on here last week, I can't remember,
Blame them.
was on Dr. Paul's show, and they were really quiet, so we had to turn.
Oh, Renee.
Oh,
Renee.
We don't want quiet people.
No,
Which one's-
I'm not
Not
quiet.
Tanner.
Dark-
My voice
She,
carries.
she was the guest
I'm a
from
theater
last
kid.
Friday. I was here.
Yeah, Renee.
She was the activist.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
we don't want activists, do we?
we want everybody.
Oh, we want everybody.
We love everybody.
It's like, look, we got to have all different opinions.
all kinds of
Now, I'll
shirts.
tell you, today's show probably is not going to have any structure
just falling
whatsoever.
apart. It's eroding.
Tanner
You got
shaved.
4 comedians
There's a lot
Steve said
sitting
that.
right here,
of material.
and we don't have Jay to calm us because
That's
Jay,
right.
Jay
Jay's kinda
keeps
like
us
the-
calm.
He's the
I'm not going
babysitter.
to calm you down. You just
The
go for it.
babysitter is not here. The children are unattended. And
Yes.
Dr. Jim is watching you.
Yes, that's right. Even though
Ah.
Jay's not here, Dr. Jim is.
I'm
Right?
I'm really thankful to have a boss like Jim, who's not a micromanaging type. He
Tanner shaved. That's what
yeah,
Steve Schultz.
Okay,
he's like,
I
Tanner
shaved
shaved.
for auditions. I
Like-
normally keep it trimmed now.
and it's usually a lot
Steve's
longer.
like all over this facial.
well, he has had.
He's hilarious.
People have had nothing better to do because everybody's staying home.
Tanner shaved.
No, okay. I shaved because I had
If you-
auditions for a show like 3 weeks ago, which has been canceled now.
His girlfriend likes
Entertainment business is tough right now.
His girlfriend likes the beard. Right?
Well,
Your girlfriend likes the beard?
He's
God
taking a
bless her.
sip from an undisclosed mug right now. Of
It's funny.
course,
So
there is a delay, so
all
we
the
can't
hair
tell.
from Jay that he shaved fell on me.
right. It's okay.
Yes.
Tanner, jump
But
in
I mean,
anytime.
I
I,
need to trim
shared
my-
this on my Facebook and my Facebook story. So it's inevitable now. If she watches this, she's gonna hear that.
Well,
Shout out
she's-
to my
she's-
girlfriend likes my beard. So here we go.
Hey, my girlfriend likes my beard could be a song if you want to write one.
I
like
didn't
a
bring my
country
guitar
song.
with me today. Otherwise,
can you
I
just
can
kinda-
make one up
kinda
off the top of
that
my head.
would be
Formulating
such
a
a
little
cool
punk in my
song.
head right now.
Girlfriend likes my beard, and that's all that I can say. That's
Oh,
But hey, you got your truck
sorry.
back, right?
No,
Oh.
here we go.
You
I
know,
mean,
they
we
say
just-
they're
it's
coming out
random.
with
It's
self-driving
freestyle.
vehicles.
Yeah. Right.
You know what's next?
We put the free in freestyle.
Country songs where the truck actually leaves them. That's what's. John, I enjoyed watching the Rooster Crows. It's actually
Just for
now.
you, Susan.
It's called The Morning Mouth with Johnny Rooster and Pastor Matt. Now,
I like that.
and you
Matt.
spent a lot of time doing the artwork on it. It looks really good.
It does.
I'll just go ahead and say
Gracias.
this is what it looks like. I'm going to show everybody.
Morning Mouth is a free morning
So there you
drive
go.
show.
That's the Morning Mouth, the artwork done and brought to you by Johnny Rooster himself.
Thank
So,
you.
let's
And
do that.
it'll
By
be
the way,
fun.
that's my cousin Susan who is talking to you.
Susan. You
Dennis
are,
Everson, good morning.
I hope,
Aren't
I hope you
uh,
watch the entire thing.
So as you guys are, and I gave a sermon yesterday, and I'm really
Pastor
on.
Matt.
I'm really on this hardcore kick about loving your neighbor as yourself.
Amen.
Because as we go through these tough times, we really need to love each other and support each other. That's
Laughter is a strong medicine too, by the way.
I can't remember. I can't even think of the words that I'm going to say. That's it. Think
Crucial,
about it.
key,
Love the Lord God with all your
essential.
heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And like I said in my sermon yesterday, if you see 5 things on a shelf and you take all 5 for yourself, you're not loving your neighbor as yourself.
Toilet paper included.
Toilet paper included.
Yeah.
If because you are literally taking stuff out of the mouths and out of the butts of people.
When Tanner takes a drink, you shouldn't say out of the butts of people because his drink might have chocolate in it.
And it might actually go on the
And
computer.
I'll have showers of blessing. Well, it might
Don't
not be
take
blessing.
things
but
out of the
it'll be
butts
some-
of people. Is that how you preach?
By
Pastor
the
Matt?
way, Steve got you pegged. Is that a snowman cup?
Yes.
I know. Steve is on it. Steve Schultz. He's like, is that a
It's-
snowman cup?
Yes,
we
Steve-
won't tell you what the snowman is
Steve
all
is
about.
the longest running fan that we have.
Steve is the most observant fan.
He was the
that you
first
have.
fan that we had on the morning drive. Whenever we were just doing the radio. Axradio.com.
I miss you,
I think
Steve.
our viewers are actually carrying the show today with their comments.
It's great. Matt,
We're being
how's
overrun.
the pandemic? Oh, Susan Burrows. Yep. I watched the show yesterday. Pandemic.
Watch your hugging, Stephanie Brown. If you hug Rachel, you might get something. It's social distancing violation. But
She is
it's
social
okay.
distancing.
It's okay if you hug her, but I'm just saying at your own risk.
Did Dad? All right, somebody called it a pandemic.
Rachel and Susan are having their own little hug fest here.
You know,
We're trying to get a show.
It's social distancing, literally.
Our viewers
okay,
are
so
hugging
I went
each other
to a
electronically.
local, very popular
Yes.
sporting goods store yesterday.
Yeah, we
Yes.
don't. No, not a sponsor.
No, I didn't say the name.
I know. I'm just having fun.
And I got there about an hour before they opened because I thought they opened an hour earlier. And then I went away.
First
for a
time it
little
was
bit.
early for anything.
I know. Then I went away and came back, and the parking lot had like doubled or tripled full of people. And as soon as those doors were open, it was like, all right, so you pull in here. I pulled in right here. And the
Right
door's
here
way
means right
down
here.
here. And then everybody started swarming from the parking lot. And I thought, this looks just like the walking.
The Walking Dead.
Bah!
No.
Bah!
No. What?
Bah!
Not a
Bah!
sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Beep, 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 beep.
A certain color of a certain day.
It looked like a bunch of zombies. I will say that.
Black
Just
Friday.
Everybody slowly.
Can't even say it.
You can say Black Friday.
Yeah. I just.
Um,
You can be
Morning,
Black
John
Monday,
Alex
too.
Kreisman.
No, we don't want a Black Monday.
sounds like Abercrombie's and
Steve said, "Go around giving everybody toilet
Zombies.
paper."
You should just.
Have you seen the?
We were actually going to spend the first 2 minutes not saying a word on here.
it was like as if you had to adjust your volume. We thought it'd be fun if we pantomime talking like.
Yeah, but they can hear.
Yeah, it's all that smacking
It
sound.
sounds
we make
really
when we're
gross. See,
pretending
you're
not to
way better
talk.
at it. Watch it. Okay, so let's do this. We got to do something funny.
Practice microphone social distance.
Yeah. So we're going to pretend okay, so he's going to be speaking and I'm going to be the dubbed voiceover.
Go.
All right, you ready? Hi, Matt. How are you?
He's gonna laugh. It's inevitable.
It's really good to see you today. I know that you think that I'm weird, but alas, I am not. You are, though.
We need that. We need that in subtitles in 16 languages.
Wait till YouTube is trying to do it, because have you ever seen the...
you want YouTube to try to autofill. They
Man,
populate.
we
they,
could, this is
they
something
do
we
their
should
own
do.
subtitle
That is
population.
great stuff.
That
I'm
is
You
telling
know what? I gotta watch the replay.
Keep up with us, YouTube. Keep up with us.
I gotta
Let's
watch
watch the
replay now.
subtitles.
Oh, man. Stephanie
great.
Brown says, I work in a specialty pharmacy, so I got travel papers from work.
Oh, I'm glad
Now,
you got
so
your
that's-
papers.
Let me see your papers.
Yeah, you got the papers.
Passes? We don't need no stinking passes.
Take a drink with caution, my friend.
Don't worry about...
I might be your
Horses
next. I
farting
might
in
be
your
his
face.
next shower.
We're all trying to make him spit out his coffee.
From an undisclosed mug.
Is that coffee
There shall
strong?
be.
There's not a snowman on that mug.
No, it's not a particular Disney character either.
Nothing like that. Sounds like Isney.
That is not a very famous cartoon production company mug sitting right there.
Let it go, man.
It's not even.
Let it go. Sorry, that's a phrase. It's a popular phrase.
No.
I didn't say it. I just, not in context.
Good morning,
No,
Cheryl.
it
I
wasn't-
said let it go.
It was not supposed to be that way. He was just saying that as
If your screen is frozen right now,
This is like, why does it look like you have to poop or something?
did you say frozen?
No,
I just
didn't
want to
say
build a
it.
certain frozen.
I didn't say it.
I wanna
Oh,
build
yes,
a
I
cer-
did.
I want to build a certain frozen character.
It's like Monty Python. Don't say it. Oh, I said it again.
I don't know what all these jokes
sorry,
are
I
about
shouldn't
Frosty
say
the
that.
Snowman.
There's too many Frosty jokes.
no, that's not Frosty the Snowman.
But we can't say Frosty.
But he was a jolly, happy soul.
with a corncob
And
pipe.
everywhere that Mary went,
Nose.
it's a snowman. Oh wait, I think I messed that up.
Even young people know this.
Yeah, I know.
Even the youngsters. Even the youngsters.
Yeah, I guess he would. We had a discussion this morning about. What was we had a discussion
I
about?
love how you pause. We about.
Yeah, so you
What
know,
about?
hey, I'm waiting on my coffee to kick in.
It's all these lights from Hollywood.
I thought it already
is.
did.
it's a
Those are pretty
studio.
bright
It's
lights.
like I'm so froze up in front of the
I
camera.
can't help it. It's so beautiful.
It brings me back to the stage. You know, I don't know what it is, but there's something more real.
Which stage in life are you talking about?
Like, just the stage. Like, I'm an actor, so like the stage is these bright lights is just like it's something you
The
experience
bright
regularly.
lights of
You know,
some kind of way.
you know.
It's
I don't
the
know.
stage
For
light.
whatever reason, I'm more for whatever reason I get more like nervous on stage than I do in front of cameras, even though I know I'm reaching a lot larger of an audience
Yeah.
right now. You know,
We're probably in the thousands by now.
which is
hopefully.
weird.
That's a broad way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be nervous in front of the electronic audience.
Wow.
Hold on a second.
I'm never nervous in
They're
front of
socially distant.
I gotta
They're
get
very-
this. I
yeah.
gotta get this queued up because I know I'm gonna need it today.
You're going to need a lot of stuff today. When Jay is out,
Fourth,
That's what
you know,
happens.
4:30 does come twice a day. You know,
I've got to depart at 8:30, gentlemen, and that means
Aw.
there's work calling me somewhere else. I'll be at an undisclosed location. Tomorrow I'm available if you want me back. Just a thought. If you don't have to. I won't feel bad.
Johnny, come back!
You can leave it all on me. I was wrong.
Well, I guess
I
that,
just
that,
can't
that-
live without you. We just went there. That's terrible. That's like some of the worst of the 70s.
Keep your
You
day
know, we
job,
gotta
will ya?
have.
We relived the worst of the 70s.
Wait, once
We have to have laughter right now. The news is so
Oh,
full of
it's
depressing
it's
crap.
ridiculous.
We need laughter. You need laughter.
Before I go and let Steve actually talk, I want to say this. Some people wake up and they have a to-do list, and it seems like my to-do list includes complain, blame others, complain, blame others. Why don't we have
now
a new
your
list?
wife, hers is complain and then blame Johnny.
There
right?
you go. There you go.
And then it's just
not.
But in all reality,
right, Mrs. Rooster.
She's shaking her head.
see,
No,
Ray Cobb has now joined us.
Uncle Raymond, good morning.
Raymond Cobb, good
Uncle
morning.
Ray.
Uncle
But
Ray.
I wanted to say, if you cannot do anything but complain and blame people, get off of social media. I'm tired of you.
yeah.
Seriously, I want to help people. I really freaking want to help people. I'm tired of people complaining.
Susan's like, relax and
I'm
take a
serious.
breath.
So I really like this. I really like the opportunity to just get alone with God. Hey, you did a drum on that.
That was
serious
too
note.
late.
I know it was too
Poorly
late.
timed.
Little too
thought
little,
you-
too late.
I was
I'm
like-
I'm saying something serious.
That's
though.
why I was like, that's
We want to be so serious about this. But I don't like the complaining, and I don't like the blaming. I'm tired of that. I don't know if you guys are, but I feel like I am.
See, you're getting.
You feel that way?
Yeah, you got a standing ovation there. Well, who was ever
Gentlemen,
standing?
gentlemen
Wait, what's
and viewers, I appreciate all of you. Listen in to more on
Thanks
Hacks
for-
Media Group.
Thanks
as
for
I
joining us.
Remove my headphones. You
Bye, Johnny Rooster. We love
can
you.
watch me remove them. I'm socially distant now.
That's perfect.
That was perfect. And that's the way it goes.
All right, so
Okay, the crickets-
Johnny, is your show on Mondays? Yeah, the ones that we have recorded are going to
Oh,
be
that's
on Mondays.
funny. I just snapped my fingers and it stopped. Reminds me of Happy. Oh,
The
no,
happy nights. Wait, that might be a bad version of that
Yeah.
show, The Happy Days.
yeah,
See ya.
yeah.
Nice to meet
we're
you.
we're
Lock the knob.
we're a certain guy that wears a leather jacket. He snaps his finger in the forest and the crickets stop.
That is pretty funny. Does he do that?
He really does.
Then how is it? That's perfect timing, Steve.
I didn't like that. And it stopped. I'm like,
That's funny.
Whoa.
Susan Burrows says, "We want you back."
meaning Jay, not. I
Is
think
that what she means,
she
Jay?
mean, You miss Jay, don't you, Susan?
I miss Jay.
I think we all miss Jay.
Yeah, we do now today.
You know, I saw a meme and it had Sean Connery on it.
Yes.
And it said, "A book fell off and hit me in the head. I could only blame my shelf." I thought that was funny.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I am the last one. That's a little. That's Dragonheart. That's my favorite. One of my favorite movies of all
Are we
time.
able to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're not giving away the plot of the story.
No.
It's major businesses and plot lines of books and names of books that we can't really talk about.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
going to share on my story.
Hey, it's on my story too. I haven't really said much. I just laughed.
Share your story and share your song. And this is my story. See, I can say that because
This is my story. This is my song. That dubbing thing we did, that was...
that was hilarious.
But you are. That was...
And you.
That was... We're going to have to do that more often. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that was character.
It was. I almost want to go back and just watch that on the air. But there is a rewind part. There is a what do they call that? Replay
Instant replay.
function on this.
Very good, Tanner. See,
I can't
he
talk
watches the
today.
show.
Can't talk today. You know, so the other night I get a call from my 17-year-old son.
I don't know who that is.
Who?
The guy drinking out of a nondescript mug. So he's like, well, I wasn't awake the first 3 times he called, or first 2 times he called. And
Lucky you. Huh?
he really wants to. He's going to be with me for 30 days because they're getting ready to lock down his town.
Yep.
Oh.
Starting tomorrow, it'll be you can't leave the house unless you got traveling papers to go to the grocery store or go to work.
You don't need
like
papers. You
Stephanie.
just have to go.
Well, traveling papers, it's metaphorical.
Oh.
I didn't
yet.
honestly. I
They
wasn't
haven't
sure because this has
instituted
never
the
happened in
papers
my
yet.
lifetime traveling papers. I've never.
No, I know. When Stephanie told me that, I'm like, huh? But then I understand. I understand stuff. So if you're watching, I do understand what you're saying. You don't need to explain. I understand.
What?
No, it's
Well, Stephanie Brown says Godzilla movies.
Godzilla.
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 Oh, it looks like Godzilla, but it isn't due to international copyright laws. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla. You ever seen that? No, it isn't. It's pretty funny.
And kicking around these little toy cars and
Oh yeah, those are like terrible, great movies.
this. I love watching them anyway. Baby got that up. Her. Oh, blowing the puff of smoke or a ring.
See, I never saw that one.
Oh, that was.
I
such
love
a
the
cute
musical numbers in that. It's always like a Chinese, or is it China or Japan?
It's
It doesn't-
Japan.
So they
See, Stephanie, you're proud of me, aren't you?
and they have they're terrible movies. They're terrible movies.
But they're terrible movies to love to watch.
Yes, they are terrible, and you love to watch them. That's like I watch a show called Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, that is a hilarious show.
And they watch really old bad movies.
They do. They do that on purpose.
Yeah. And that's the point. And I
used to watch it every Saturday.
You can watch all the episodes,
Don't
the
they?
full episodes
They
on
have
YouTube.
it on a certain retro TV show.
Just go
Or
to
retro.
YouTube. There's a channel specifically for it, and they have every episode they ever did from start to finish.
Wow.
And it's funny. It's funny to watch and it reminds me of what we do here. You know, you could tell. All right, a difference between like how we were when we first started and how we are now. You know, and you could see the growing of it, and you could do the same thing watching that. You could tell they had no budget at the first part, and it was horrible. I mean, it was horrible, but it was so funny. Basically, just
It
like
was so horrible, it was funny.
a guy and two puppets sitting there watching this show, these movies, these terrible old movies, commentating through the whole entire thing.
It's actually a cult classic now.
It is a cult classic, yes. C-O-L-T, not C-U-L-t, right?
Minizilla.
Yeah.
Would it be COLT? I thought
Remember that
it'd be
Mechazilla?
CULT in this-
Mecha Godzilla?
I
It's
thought
Megazilla.
Colt was a
But
horse.
it's, I know what she's talking about.
The Mothra?
Yeah, the movies are in good Japanese, just the dubbing was bad.
Oh, yeah, the dubbing's always terrible in those things. Even whenever they're dubbed and the voiced over by the people who actually played in the movies.
Right, exactly.
But it's funny because, whenever, like, take Jackie Chan, for instance. You watch a bunch of his movies now, and then go back and watch the old, before they redubbed them, before he learned how to speak English, he redubbed, like, The Drunken Master
Yeah.
or something like that. And they use a completely different voice. So now knowing Jackie Chan's voice and then hearing somebody else's voice over his, it's funny. It's like, my master says I'm dumb, and that's Jackie Chan. Mom and I used to sit and watch bad kung fu movies all the time, and it's great. They're great.
Oh yeah.
And then
Jackie
there's
Chan
Bruce
is-
Lee.
Then there's Bruce Lee, God rest his soul, and his son. They did have a bout between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, and nobody will speak at who won. Nobody. It's
Wow.
not a myth. Chuck Norris said we did have a bout. We did spar. We did have an undisclosed match to see who could win. They said, well, who won? He's a formidable opponent. That's all he said. Chuck, we love you.
You have your own thoughts on that.
I would love to see. All right, I met Kevin Sorbo.
Who?
Kevin Sorbo. I've met him. Now I want to meet Chuck Norris. So Chuck, if you're watching, if anybody knows how to get in touch with Chuck Norris's publicist or whatever, we want to meet him.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah. He's a Christian too.
Yes.
Well-known Christian.
Yes.
But nobody kicked him out of Hollywood.
That's true.
I'm
Chuck
pretty sure
Norris.
they knew he was a Christian. That Chuck Norris.
You ready?
Yeah.
Blue. The color's blue.
Which one? What? Okay, so I'm
It was
lost.
during the Q&A
Oh.
when that older guy was like, "Is Lou dead?"
Oh, my favorite color's blue. He says, "Yeah." During the Q&A,
Blue. My favorite color is blue.
Kevin Sorbo, bless him, man, great guy. There was there was an older black gentleman
Yes.
that didn't know who Kevin Sorbo was.
He didn't.
All he cared about was Lou Gossett Jr. And when it was time for the Q&A, this was his first question. What's your name? The guy reached in and he goes, it's Kevin Sorbo. He goes, oh, is Lou Gossett dead? And he goes, no, he's very much alive. And then there was the other older gentleman who he didn't know really what was going on as
No.
far as like the Q&A. He had a misunderstanding there, and while he was trying to figure out
What to say?
what question to ask, Kevin Sorbo's like, blue. My favorite color is blue. And, immediately I thought, he's my spirit animal. My favorite color is blue. Which is kind of immature
That
to
was
have.
really cool. You had to been there at the Q&A to understand what Matt just said. But
Okay.
it was funny.
The movies are good in Japanese. Okay, so I'm trying to read what Stephanie Brown said. Hokkaido being called hockey, I do.
Hokey.
Hockey.
Is it hockey or I think it's hokey?
Hockey, I do.
Hokey,
I do.
Hokey, I
You're
do.
so interesting as you really learn how many people you know indirectly. I mean, like, at least in my case, I've learned a lot of people that I.
Well, they did a study on that.
Yeah,
Like they had these packages, and they had 5 people, and told them, and they didn't tell them where the people were that were addressed to this. Like, and they were to get this certain thing to them, not looking them up on the internet or anything like that, but through people they know.
Right.
And the average was it took at least 5 people for them to get the package to this person.
Wow.
Wow.
I think that may have been back in like the 80s, though, or 90s.
But yeah, just imagine now we're so much more interconnected.
Oh, yeah. I look on here now, and it used to be like, you have 2 friends in common. You have 1 friend in common. Now it's you have 58 friends in common. You have 62 friends in common.
You have a 400.
Well, I've got, I think I've got 1,382 friends that watch. And so thank you if you're watching the show. Man, thank you so much for
I don't know
you
how-
guys bringing up our ratings the way that they have been.
Right.
Because they skyrocketed.
I don't know how many
skyrocketed.
I've got now, but I guess I've got a few.
And I will tell you as an update is I need to do a current one about our
Turn your mug around. No, not that mug. That mug.
who said that?
Steve.
Turn it around and then turn it back real quick so people can see what it is.
You mean fast?
Well, don't spill the coffee.
There's nothing in it.
Just do it. All right, you do. I'm gonna do the boom boots to boom boots to boom boots to boom boots. There we go. That's all I got.
That was good. That was good stuff there.
You like that? Watch. We can watch it right here because it's slow. Hockey, I do.
Ooh, here we go.
Right, ready? Here we go. We're watching this in replay. All right. It is commercial time.
Aww.
No, that's all right. Not all.
Well, you have a good commercial coming up, don't you?
I do.
A great.
indeed.
Not good, great.
Not just good, but great. First things first.
Steve's like, I was right.
Steve's on it. Steve's on it today.
You are really on it today, and it's Monday.
All right, so I want to give an update on the current number of outbreaks. 15 days to slow the spread of coronavirus. We need more than 15 days, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, we will not be doing the whether or not segment today because Kelly, I guess, is called in and said she was sick.
Cases in the U.S.
So
Okay,
We hope
So-
it's not. We hope it's not COVID.
it's not.
Oh, it's not.
I don't think so. No, it's COPD, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll keep you guys updated on that. All right. So, and they update these regularly. Updated March 20th. So they still have yet to update this today. But as of March 20th, there were a total amount of cases, 15,219 total cases. Of that, they know for sure that 337 of them were travel related, and 321 were close contact, and 14,561 are still under investigation. But
Oh, that's helpful.
as a plus, all right, so, and, the media is putting up all this, the death count and stuff like this. Folks, there are probably tens of thousands of cases that haven't even been reported because they have been mild cases.
Yes, that's what
And
I've
the
heard.
people just ride it out at home.
Yeah.
So the death rate is not like 4% like they think. It's probably more like 0.8%.
What they're finding out is what's happening is as they gain more data, and I've been saying this to people, people have been saying that the death count is lower than the flu, which we don't know. It said 3.5 at the beginning. That's because we had less data. But the more data we're finding, the lower the percentage is becoming,
Yes.
which right now it's like 1.8% that they're finding with all the data that we're gathering.
Yeah, and then that's not counting all the unreported cases.
So is it actually true that the Wuhan Peninsula, the hospital in Wuhan, is closed? I mean, the last.
Yeah, they're closing them because the cases, the amount of cases has dropped.
I wanted to make sure I heard
And
that
they
right.
they I saw them do there's a different scale, a different graph that they use that actually shows the cases in Italy are actually starting to drop. Like there's a huge spike and a curve, and then you can see at the end it starts to drop. Ours is still, we're still in the upward curve because we slowed it down.
Right.
But eventually there'll be, I mean,
it'll
it's going to
come to a
level
peak.
off and it's going to curve off.
It could be a lot smaller because we did it so early, though.
Yeah. So, if you're out there right now and you don't have anybody to talk to, man, we gotta find you gotta find someone you can
Yes.
visit with over the
Yeah.
phone, whatever.
There we go.
If you're having stresses, I know this because I speak from experience. My emotional break was last week, and
Mine was last night.
yours was last night. We're getting into that. We'll get into that in your show.
All right. Yeah.
Because your show is coming up next. But my thing is this. Hey, folks, are you guys enjoying the shows that we have? Are you finding that you identify with at least one of them to where they speak to you in such a way? Do you like the info? If you do, we'd love to partner with you to continue to grow the amount of shows that we have, as well as different shows, different content. Like this morning, we had a different show right before. Of course, I was in it, and I'm in a lot of the shows. Let's face it, I'm here all the time.
You're my favorite producer.
You're only your producer. No, Jay's a producer too. I'm a director.
Director.
Director. Oh, okay. That sounds more important. So that's not why I do this. If you want to partner with us, go to axmediagroup.com and scroll down and you'll see a donate button on the side. Or you can go to the one at the screen, on the bottom of the screen, and that'll take you right to the donation page. There, you can do a one-time donation, or you can become a monthly partner with us and help us every month. Same time every month, and every little bit helps. And I can assure you that it all goes to growing this ministry and reaching out. We are a worldwide ministry, and we do lots of different programs. We have autism awareness programs and projects. We have veterans projects, veterans programs. You saw that yesterday, the Veterans Church with Reverend Bruce Pearson and Reverend Leo Froman. And they also do music. It's great. It's just like a down-home little country church.
It
You
is.
know, and
I love it.
Dr. Bob Wilkie, we need to continue to pray for him because he's sick. He believes it's just a regular cold.
Oh, boy.
But that's a terrible time for this virus to come out. Because now, even if I have a slight tickle in my throat, I'm like, do I have COVID? You know, it's scary.
Yeah, but it's
true.
mostly it's allergy season, so like
I know.
Which we
So-
don't know if it's allergies or
Right.
something else.
Yeah, and so heading off to work, Stephanie Brown, we love you. Have a great day at work and be safe out there. We're praying for all of those people who work in the medical fields and all those people working in the grocery stores and all those people working in the drive-thrus, people that are putting themselves in danger every day.
Yeah, those are what we call essential jobs.
Essential jobs. Now you think, oh, well, you know. But anyways, if you would like to partner with us, please do so. Go to axmediagroup.com. Check out all the shows from last week that we have on there. They've been really, really good at putting those on. So if you want to watch them, if you just go to our YouTube channel, and you can see all the ones we put on there since we started doing this. And you too can see, not the band U2, but you as well can see how we have grown throughout the last 2 years. Exponential growth.
True.
And it's because of viewers like you. I know PBS said that all the time, and that's cheesy. But still, we are here because of viewers like you and people who decide that they want to help us out and provide funding to be able to grow. Thank you very much.
We love you and we pray for you daily.
And if you want, all right, at least this way you can see where your partnership money is going. Your donations are going, because we use that money to reach the world. We're reaching people in Germany, China, Pakistan. We're reaching Mary Gill. God bless you. We're still praying for you as well.
Yes.
She feeds she teaches scripture
But
to children and women in Pakistan.
her numbers are dwindling, but that's okay. She's still providing the gospel.
You know,
Her numbers are dwindling. Because
and I
of
used to say,
sickness.
whenever we were doing the shows, whenever we were just doing the morning drive, it would tell you how many viewers there were and where they were, but actually not actual viewers, but a server which servers are being used. So there could be thousands of people on one server, but it only counts as one, and they only count it once a month. So I used to get disheartened by that. Like, oh, well, we've only got like two viewers today. Well, you know what? Even if there were just 2 viewers, and I told Jay this, even if there are just 2 viewers, 2 listeners, we're still going to do this.
Exactly.
Because one of the viewers in Germany all the time listening to axradio.com constantly. So thank you very much. I don't know how to say, what is it? How do you say thank you in German? Guten Tag is like hello.
Yeah.
Far from pooping is I need an X-Lax.
I think it's Dunka.
Dankeschön.
Duncan Bitter.
I don't know. Well, dark chocolate really is bitter.
Duncan, but it is. You're right. Duncan Bitter is what my dad
And if
said.
you produce one of the shows
Yeah,
here,
man, influence.
if you're a host of our shows here, we love you too. Thank you so much. One way that you can help if you don't want to partner with us financially, partner with us in sharing these videos on your timeline. Go on to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and hit that little notification bell, and that way you'll know every time we're live. Because it's not just these that we do. Because Dennis Everson does some stuff too. I know. It's time for us to get out of here.
Can you believe it? We were just starting to have so much fun.
Yeah, I know.
Johnny Rooster brings out the craziness in all of us.
Yes, and
Great guy to have. I mean, we're crazy anyways, but
We had to add to the mix.
Johnny Rooster just takes the leash, cuts it off.
Yep.
Cuts the leash off, and then we. Have you ever taken your leash off a dog outside and they just bolt?
Yep, and that's exactly what he does.
I do talk with my hands a lot.
Really?
Dennis Everson says, our quarantine is going well. My daughter has been tested for the virus. Hope to get the results in a day or 2.
Exactly.
We've been praying for you too. Rachel O'Mickey Mac says, donkey. Donkey! Sorry.
Donkey.
Donkey! Could you not be yourself for 5 minutes? That was my favorite part of that show.
It was.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Speaking of which, God rest his soul. Although that's not Willie Nelson. That's Willie Nelson sang On the Road Again. No one to hold him. No one to fold him. Kenny Rogers passed away.
God
So we need to pray for the family of Kenny Rogers.
Yes.
And it showed a picture of his whole family, and they all have perfect white teeth. They're all like.
And
they all look
another family, but
It's like they all got tans and yeah. If you get a family photo, like in some places here in Missouri, and you're lucky to have 2 teeth between the group. But just kidding. Not all Missouri's like that. Obviously, that's everywhere you go. But terrible.
wow.
Send all your hate mail to me. That was me. That was all me.
You know what, folks?
But we're all
we love Matt though, don't we, folks?
Sometimes I just need my helmet.
hey, we're all Missourians here too.
Yeah, put a helmet on.
I had a friend at my work, and whenever I'd say something or get confused or something, they go, "Matt, put on your helmet." Thinking cap. Do you remember those thinking caps?
What's that?
I was never able to afford one.
That
Mine was
expression
always
gone.
dunce.
You were always in the corner, so it's like I never got. I always stood on the sidewalk during recess. I maybe got to play at recess maybe like 3 times total my 6th grade year. Because I had quit taking Ritalin. I started that summer not taking it because I forgot it. Mom said, "Hey, you're doing okay. You want to try without it?" And of course, it's just as frustrating for the child as it is for the teachers. But yeah, I never got recess because I got in trouble. My name had like checks all the way across the board.
Did you have to write 100 sentences or
Oh
something?
man, no. Well, I got in trouble a lot. I'll tell some more of those stories tomorrow. Anyways, in the Hold'em. Oh, in the Hold'em, know when to stand 6 feet away and know when to run. Love it, Dennis.
Oh man, great, Dennis.
That's
what a
awesome.
What a way to end.
What a way to end the show. Susan Burrows says we love all of y'all. Thank you, Susan. And thank you guys for listening today. Thank you for joining us on the morning drive. All three of us will be sitting right here here in about 5 minutes. And when we start Steve's show,
And I'll be sitting right where I am now.
right where you are now. Thank you for sitting in Jay's place today.
Jay, we love you.
We miss you.
It was a hard shoes to fill, but hey, we did it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll be back on tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Now, bear with us as we go through this time of unknowing as far as if things are going to, if we have to miss a few days here and there or something. Though we're going to try. I can promise you this. There will be a broadcast from my phone at least. And Jay's phone. And we could actually bring you on too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many people you can bring on at once. Doing a
Google Duo. You can do
a Facebook
up
Live?
to 8. You can do up to 8 people.
On Facebook Live?
Well, I don't know about Facebook Live, but Google Duo.
I'm talking about like Facebook Live.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could bring you on. I could bring Jay on, you on, and then there's just a bunch of little faces everywhere. So we'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
We'll brighten your day.
So until tomorrow, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Steve.
My name is Tanner.
This has been The Morning Drive.